There's something about midnight that makes the truth come out. The world gets a little quieter and leaves a little room for thought. The noise of the day settles down. The masks begin to fade, and people start speaking honestly about the choices they have made. I've heard more wisdom on front porches than in rooms full of advice, because real conversations happen when nobody's trying to impress anybody. The best conversations happen after midnight, when the stars are hanging low, when hearts stop performing and simply let themselves show. The best conversations happen after midnight. That's what these old years taught me. Truth seems to travel easier in quiet company. I've listened to old men tell stories about roads they wish they'd taken, and young men talk about dreams they were afraid of forsaking. I've heard laughter mixed with regret and gratitude mixed with pain, because life is rarely one thing. It's sunshine mixed with rain. And somewhere in those moments between silence and the dawn, you realize we're all just travelers trying to carry on. People reveal themselves differently when the world slows down. The best conversations happen after midnight, when no one needs to pretend, when the truth feels more important than trying to win in the end. The best conversations happen after midnight, and that's why I treasure them still, because some words stay with you forever, long after the night grows still. Midnight has a way of making honesty feel welcome. Back then I thought I was struggling, Thought life was moving too slow. Thought happiness was waiting somewhere. Beyond the places I knew. I complained about the little things, worried more than I should. Never noticing I was standing in the middle of something good. The days felt ordinary. The years passed one by one, and I kept looking toward tomorrow, while today quietly came and gone. You don't realize it's a good life until later, until distance changes the view, until the moments you overlooked become the ones you wish you knew. You don't realize it's a good life until later. That's what these old years taught me. Blessings often hide themselves inside simplicity. The family dinners, the laughter, the old truck parked outside, the friends who always showed up, the familiar roads I drive. None of it looked remarkable, none of it seemed rare, but memory has a way of showing how much goodness was there. The older I get, the more I understand how precious ordinary can be. Because the things we take for granted often become our sweetest memories. Life doesn't always announce its treasures. Sometimes it lets you discover them later. You don't realize it's a good life until later, when the years have rolled away, when the simple moments shine brighter than anything money could pay. You don't realize it's a good life until later, and that's why I'm grateful now, because I can finally see the beauty that was all around somehow. Some of the best days of your life don't look special at the time. I notice success. The fancy cars, the shining names, the people standing in the spotlight, the winners of the bigger games. But the years have changed my vision in ways I never understood. Now I pay attention to kindness more than anything that looks good. A stranger holding open a door, a friend calling just because. Small acts of simple goodness remind me who we really are. The older I get, the more I notice kindness, the quiet things people do, the little acts that ask for nothing, yet somehow carry people through. The older I get, the more I notice kindness, and the more valuable it seems, because kindness leaves a mark long after we forget the details in between. I've seen wealth come and go, I've seen fame fade away, but kindness has a way of staying long after the passing day. The people I remember most aren't always the strongest in the room. They're the ones who made life lighter when the skies were filled with gloom. The older I grow, the more convinced that kindness is a kind of wealth, one of the few things you can give away without losing it yourself. Kindness rarely makes headlines, but it changes lives every day. The older I get, the more I notice kindness, and the more I try to give, because life becomes more meaningful when we help each other live. That's become clear to me. The world is better because of quiet hearts doing good when nobody sees. Kindness doesn't need attention, only intention. The older I get, the less I need, less noise around me, less reason to compete. I don't need a crowded room to tell me who I am, and I don't need applause to know where I stand. There was a time I'd chase attention like it was something I could keep. Now I'd rather sit in silence and let the evening speak. The older I get, the less I need. The less I carry, the more I see. The less I worry about the world, the more the world means to me. The older I get, the less I need, and somehow that feels right. A little less chasing every year, a little more peace at night. I've learned that happiness usually travels light. It doesn't need a spotlight, it doesn't need to fight. Sometimes it's morning coffee, sometimes it's an old song, sometimes it's simply knowing you survived this long. The years have taken plenty, but they've given something too. A better way of looking at what really matters to you. Funny thing about wisdom, it doesn't add much. It removes things until only the important parts remain. The older I get, the less I need, the less I demand from every day. The more I appreciate simple things that never run away. The older I get, the less I need, and the more grateful I become. Because peace isn't having everything, it's knowing when enough has come. The heart grows lighter when it stops asking for more. I remember arguments I won that cost more than they should. I proved my point, I got my way, but it never felt that good. There were conversations broken over pride and stubborn minds, both of us standing our ground, leaving understanding behind. Back then I thought being right was something worth defending. Now I see some victories aren't worth the ending. Some things are worth more than being right. A peaceful heart, a trusted friend, a quiet evening without resentment and a bridge that doesn't end. Some things are worth more than being right. That's what these old years show. Because pride can win an argument and still leave you alone. The older I get, the more I listen, and the less I feel the need to correct every opinion or make somebody agree. I've learned that wisdom often whispers where ego likes to shout, and understanding grows stronger when winning isn't what it's about. There is freedom in letting go of battles that don't matter much, and there is strength in choosing kindness over proving you're enough. Being right feels good for a moment. Peace feels good for a lifetime. Some things are worth more than being right, and that's become clear to me. Relationships are often stronger than perfect certainty. Some things are worth more than being right, and that's where wisdom starts. The best conversations aren't one they're shared between two hearts. Not every disagreement needs a winner. For years I kept a quiet ledger of everything that slipped away. Old dreams, old friendships, pieces of yesterday. I counted every disappointment, every door that wouldn't stay open, every chance that passed me by, every promise left unspoken. The list kept growing longer, the burden kept growing too, until one evening I realized what that habit was putting me through. The day I stopped counting what I lost, I finally noticed what remained. The love, the lessons, the memories, and the strength I had gained. The day I stopped counting what I lost, the world looked different somehow, because gratitude has a way of changing what you see right now. seasons and the roads that came to an end, but they no longer define me or the places I have been. The years have given gifts I never expected to receive: patience, perspective, wisdom, and reasons to believe. Now I spend more time noticing what's still standing in my life. The people who stayed beside me through every storm and every night. What remains often deserves more attention than what departed. The day I stopped counting what I lost, my heart became a lighter place. I stopped measuring life by absence and started recognizing grace. The day I stopped counting what I lost, and that's the lesson I hold dear, because abundance becomes visible when gratitude becomes clear. Sometimes the richest life begins with noticing what's still here. I remember nights of worrying about things I couldn't change, staring at the ceiling, trying to rearrange every problem waiting for me, every fear inside my head, making shadows look much bigger than they really were instead. I thought I'd never make it through some of those difficult years, but here I am this evening, looking back beyond those fears. Most things work out eventually, not always how we planned, not always when we want them to, but somehow life understands. Most things work out eventually. That's what these old eyes see. The storms that seemed impossible didn't stay forever with me. I've lost things I thought I needed. I watched good plans fall apart. I've taken roads I never wanted and carried a heavy heart. But every chapter taught me something. Every setback played a role. Even the hardest seasons helped shape my soul. The years have shown me clearly what younger days can never prove. Life keeps finding ways forward, even when we cannot move. Patience is a hard teacher, but looking back, it was usually right. Most things work out eventually, maybe not the way we dream, but sometimes what's waiting for us is better than it first seems. Most things work out eventually, and that's enough for me tonight, because hope grows stronger when you survived enough hard times. The road keeps going, and so do we. I've owned a few nice things and watched most of them fade. Some got old, some got broken, some were simply traded away. When I sit here remembering the years that shaped my life, it isn't the things I purchased that return to me at night. It's the laughter around the table, the old dog by the door, the summer evenings on the porch, and hearing someone I loved before. The things I miss most were never expensive. They never came with a price tag. They lived inside ordinary moments that fit inside a paper bag. The things I miss most were never expensive, and that's become clear with age. The richest parts of living were never found on a page. I miss the smell of my mother's kitchen, the sound of my father's truck, the friends who stayed until midnight when life had gotten rough. I miss familiar voices calling my name across the yard, the little things I barely noticed before they became memories in my heart. The years have changed my measure of what I call valuable now. And the older I become, the more I understand how memory keeps different treasures than the world does. I miss most were never expensive. They were simple, honest, and true. The people, places, and moments that helped me become who I grew into. The things I miss most were never expensive, and that's the lesson time revealed. Because the heart remembers feelings long after possessions disappear. The best things I ever had were never things at all. I used to think every problem needed a solution. Every wound needed healing. Every broken thing needed fixing. But after enough years, you learn something different. I spent a lifetime trying to mend what had fallen apart, trying to put back together every fractured heart. I stayed long after the ending, trying to save what was gone, holding on to old chapters long after the story moved on. Some roads were already finished, some bridges were meant to fall, and no amount of wishing could change that at all. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, some things are meant to be left behind. Not every storm becomes sunshine, not every answer arrives on time. The harder I tried to hold on, the more peace slipped through my hands. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, and wisdom learns to understand. There was a friendship I carried long after it stopped being real. There was a dream I protected, long after it lost its appeal. And every time I forced it, life seemed to push back harder, like the river was reminding me I wasn't steering the water. Funny what age reveals when the noise finally fades. Sometimes healing begins the moment acceptance stays. Some things aren't meant to be fixed. Some things are meant to be left behind. Not every storm becomes sunshine. Not every answer arrives on time. The harder I tried to hold on, the more peace slipped through my hands. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, and wisdom learns to understand. Maybe strength isn't repairing everything. Maybe strength is knowing when to stop, knowing when the lesson is over, knowing when the season is changed, and having the courage to let life move forward. Some things aren't meant to be fixed. Some things are meant to set you free. And what once felt like a heartbreak can become clarity. I don't fight every ending now. I don't resist every plan. Some things aren't meant to be fixed, and that's something I finally understand. The older I get, the more I realize peace doesn't come from controlling life. Peace comes from walking with it. There were days I thought were endings, days that broke my plans apart, days that left me standing lonely with questions in my heart. A door closed without warning, a dream slipped through my hands, and I couldn't see a future I could possibly understand. At the time it felt like losing, at the time it felt unfair, but life was quietly building something waiting somewhere there. What seemed like the end was a beginning, though I couldn't see it then. The road was changing direction, not disappearing in the wind. What seemed like the end was a beginning, that's what these old years showed. Sometimes life closes one chapter to make room for another road. Looking back, I see the pattern hidden underneath the pain. The things I begged to keep were not meant to remain. Some blessings wore disguises, some answers took their time, and some of my greatest moments came after difficult goodbyes. The years have taught me patience, the kind that only comes through scars, because understanding often arrives long after the dark. Not every ending is a loss. Sometimes it's an introduction. What seemed like the end was a beginning, and that truth still comforts me. The future was quietly waiting beyond what I could see. What seemed like the end was a beginning, and that's why I trust the road. Because life has surprised me before in ways I'll never outgrow. Some doors close so better ones can open. I made more mistakes than I can count, taking roads I shouldn't have known. Said a few things I wish I could take back, and spent some nights feeling alone. There were seasons I felt defeated, certain I'd gone too far, certain the damage was permanent, certain I'd earned every scar. But life kept turning pages long after I thought it should end, and somewhere along the journey I learned to begin again. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances. The more I believe people can grow. 'Cause I watch broken pieces heal in ways I didn't know. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances and the mercy they can bring. Sometimes the next chapter starts after everything. I've seen friendships find their way back. I've seen lost hope return. I've seen people change direction after difficult lessons learned. The years have shown me clearly that failure isn't the end. It's often just a crossroads where a different road begins. And maybe that's the beauty hidden inside regret. The opportunity to become someone you haven't met yet. A mistake is a moment, not an identity. And there's a difference. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances. The more grateful I become for every door that reopened after I thought it was done. The older I get, the more I believe in second chances. And that's a truth worth keeping, because some of life's best chapters begin after the breaking. The story isn't over just because a page is ended. There was a time I'd hold on tightly to every soul that came my way, trying to keep old chapters living long after they should fade. I'd replay conversations, wonder what I did wrong, carry people in my heart long after they were gone. Some left without a reason, some left without a word. And for years I chased explanations that I never really heard. The day I learned to let people go, a quiet peace came over me. Not because I stopped caring, but because I finally could see not everyone is meant to stay. Not every season lasts forever. The day I learned to let people go, life felt a little lighter. Now when somebody chooses distance, I wish them well and let them leave, because holding closed doors open only makes it hard to breathe. The river doesn't fight the current, the autumn doesn't fight the leaves, and every passing year reminds me some things are meant to be released. The heart grows wiser slowly, one goodbye at a time, until acceptance becomes gentler than keeping hope alive. Sometimes letting go isn't losing. Sometimes letting go is finally making room. The day I learned to let people go, I stopped caring yesterday. I stopped asking old questions that time had already answered anyway. The day I learned to let people go, I found a freedom I never knew, because peace begins the moment you stop chasing what left you. Some people are a chapter, not the whole book. My grandfather used to tell me, slow down, son, don't rush your years. But I was busy chasing something, too distracted to really hear. He said the days move faster than you think they ever will. But youth believes tomorrow is standing perfectly still. I nodded like I understood him, then ran the other way. Funny how wisdom sounds different looking back today. The best advice I never took comes back to me now and then, like an old song drifting softly through the corners of my mind again. The best advice I never took turned out to be true. Life has a way of teaching lessons we were too young to listen to. There were warnings I ignored, and truths I thought could wait. There were people I should have called more before it became too late. I thought there'd always be another chance, another year, another day. But time keeps moving quietly, whether we notice or not. Now I hear those old words clearer than I ever did before, because experience opens windows that a youth walks past the door. Age doesn't create wisdom, it reveals the wisdom that was already there, waiting. The best advice I never took still follows me somehow. And though I missed it back then, I finally understand it now. The best advice I never took became a gift with time, because lessons delayed are still lessons if they help you change your life. Sometimes wisdom whispers first, and life repeats it louder. When I was young, I wanted everything as fast as it could come. Fast success, fast answers, fast proof that I'd become someone. I measured life by speed, thought progress meant moving quick, never realizing some of the finest things take time to truly stick. The years kept teaching patience, one season at a time, and slowly I began to see a different kind of design. The best things happen slowly, like roots growing underground, like trust between two people without making a sound. The best things happen slowly, that's what these old years show. The things worth keeping usually take the longest road. A friendship built over decades, a love that learned to stay, a peaceful heart that finally grew after years of finding its way. None of those arrived overnight, none came with a sudden light. They grew through ordinary mornings and countless quiet nights. The older I get, the clearer this simple truth appears. The strongest things are often built across many patient years. The world celebrates quick results, but life respects steady growth. Slowly, and I'm thankful that they did, because if they came too quickly, I might not have known what they meant. The best things happen slowly, and that's become enough for me, because what grows with patience usually grows deep. The strongest oak was once a patient seed.